Good morning, Toby Johnson. I'm Trisha, and it's First Thing First period on Monday, August 24th, 2015.
That means it's time for First Things First on TJ TV. I'm Kaylee. Let's start off talking about the Royal J Honor Society.
The Royal J is the highest honor you can achieve here at TJMS.
To join, all you have to do is fill out some paperwork and our school will recognize your achievements in the ceremony that was held only twice a year.
Royal J is starting this term. To attend a meeting, you must first go to the orientation in Miss Rashid's room, MH8, on September 2nd at 8 a.m.
For current Royal J members, the next Royal J meeting is September 2nd in Miss Emmons' room, MJ6 at 8 a.m.
The Scholastic Book Fair starts today through Thursday, August 27th. The book fair will be open tomorrow late due to back to school night.
Trisha, do you know what time it is?
I think it's time to talk.
Sports Talk.
Hey Jags, Denson here, and it's time to talk. Sports Talk. First up, today is the MLB. Last night, the Giants lost to the Pirates by a score of 5-2. The Dodgers were swept by the Astros and were no hit on a Saturday and 3-0 loss. Also, the A's beat the Rays 8-2 and the Blue Jays, defeating the Angels 12-5. In the football news, the Patriots may be looking at a free agent, Reggie Wayne. Also, the Packers fear top wide receiver Jordy Nelson has a torn ACL, but we will see the results after test on Monday. Finally, in college news, the AP Top 25 polls are out, and here they are. At top 10, at number 1 is Ohio State, number 2 is TCU, number 3 is Alabama, number 4 is Baylor, number 5 is Michigan State, number 6 is Auburn, number 7 is Oregon, Number 8 is USC, number 9 is Georgia, and last but not least, in the 10th spot is Florida State. Well, that's it for me. I'll see you next time when we can talk. Sports Talk.
Thanks, Denson. According to Associated Press, 2 women recently made history by passing the Harsh Army Ranger School, although they have not been identified by the Army. They now have earned the right to wear the Ranger tab on their uniform.
It was Fort Beginning, Georgia. These 2 women were announced by Rangers headquarters. These women passed the 2-month-long test along with 94 other men. This test challenged their ability to overcome strategy, strength, and stress.
The first 20 days of school includes endurance, survival, skills, and lastly, mental and physical stress. These two extraordinary women have now shown the world what women are capable of. If you would like to see more about these 2 extraordinary women, please visit tweentribune.com.
Now let's go to a chance to find out what happened in this day in history.
Hey Jags, Chance here to talking about what happened on this day in history. Today in history, in 79 AD, the volcano in Pompeii exploded, making a 10-mile mushroom cloud over it. Pompeii was a huge vacation spot where over 5,000 people stayed. Most of the richer people were able to evacuate the city in time, but sadly, a huge poisonous cloud of smoke came through the city, suffocating everybody who was still there. In the 18th century, over 2,000 bodies were found in the remains of Pompeii. Once a great city, now turned into a possible death zone. Another occurring happened today in 1812. During the war with Britain, the British invaded the White House and burned it down to the ground. The president made it out in time, but lots of the soldiers in the White House went down with it. I'm Chance, and I'll see you next time on This Day in History.
Thanks, Chance. Speaking of history, California is making history again because it is sinking even faster than experts thought. The sinking, called subsidence, has been a problem for a long time, but it's accelerating because of the drought. In some areas, in California have been sinking more than 2 inches per year. If people keep pumping water and it gets too low, California's soil could lose its ability to store groundwater forever.
But the sinking isn't new. California has long suffered from subsidence, but it's a few dozen feet lower than it was in 1925. Certain areas are sinking at an astonishing rate. Areas in Fresno are sinking 13 inches in 8 months.
We will try to work together to slow this rate of subsidence and protect the state from sinking permanently. If you want to learn more, please go to foxnews.com.
Sports is an important part of our lives, but to have sportsmanship,
Sportsmanship. It's the Toby way.
well, that's it for today's show.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of
First Things First on TJTV. I'm Kaylee. Have a great day.
And I'm Trisha. Back to school night is tomorrow. Make sure to bring your completed back to school night form to your parents tonight.